Hey y'all, welcome back to my channel. It's your girl Chisum, and I'm so excited to be here with you guys today. I want to share with you guys the importance of walking in silence and how to walk in silence. I think that it's so important to master this if you're looking to achieve your goals, ambitions, and your dreams. So, if you guys are new here, be sure to like, comment, and subscribe, and let's go ahead and get started. In the past year, I've learned the importance of moving in silence. And moving in silence is honestly a form of art. I think so many of us, we have so many dreams and ambitions and goals, and sometimes we expose them to the wrong people. And I feel like that can be detrimental when you're moving after or chasing after those dreams. You know, you quickly realize that not everyone wants well for you. Not everyone wants you to win. Not everyone wants you to succeed. Not everyone wants you to grow. And sometimes it's those who are close to you that have those feelings. I feel like sometimes when you expose your goals too early to the wrong people, I feel like it just leads to another level of spiritual attack, another level of worry, another level of fear and doubt, another level of anxiety, because so many people will begin to project their insecurities onto you and make you feel as though you can accomplish what God has called you to do. In the past year, I've learned how to keep my mouth shut and I think it's so important to use discernment when it comes to sharing your goals. I've learned that jealousy is one wicked trait, and a lot of people will become very envious at the fact that you're thinking about growing. It's not like you have even started the work yet, but people become envious at the way that you're thinking and how you think of yourself and the possibility and just the I guess the faith you have in God and yourself to accomplish your goals. People will become envious of that alone. It may not even be the work that you've started, the work you've been doing. It can be just your mindset that makes people envious. I feel like that's so important to note in the beginning.
In the beginning.
Like in the Bible, for example, Cain killed his brother Abel because of jealousy, because Abel offered a greater sacrifice to the Lord. And Cain, instead of learning from his brother and doing better the next time, he killed him from jealousy. Joseph in the Bible, when he had dreams that that the Lord was going to exalt him and make him one of the leads of Egypt, and his brothers were going to bow before him, they became very envious. They became extremely envious to the point that actually their first plan was to kill him, but they ended up sending him into slavery. And of course, the word of God manifested, and those dreams did come to pass. I'm using these stories in the Bible as examples that when you expose yourself to people too early, when you expose your dreams and your goals and ambitions to everyone around you, you'll quickly realize people's jealousy cannot always be hidden, and people will do some wild things against you because they are jealous. It is crazy. And so it's so important that as we are going after the things that God has called us to, that we are using discernment, that we are using wisdom, that we are keeping our mouths shut. There's a verse that I've been meditating on, and it is Proverbs 21:23, and it says this: whoever guards his mouth and his tongue keeps himself out of trouble. It's so important to speak our goals and ambitions to the right people and to the people that you can trust as well. So if you're looking to be a real G, because real G's move in silence, here are a couple of ways to move in silence. And I think the first point I want to make is the importance of community, and the importance of having community that uplifts you, encourages you, that pushes you, that sharpens you, and a community that wants the best for you. And so when it comes to sharing your goals and ambitions, it's important to tell people that you trust and to use discernment as to who to tell. You don't have to tell the whole world, you don't have to tell your whole social media following, your colleagues. everyone. Just tell those who have a record of being trustworthy, who have a record of wanting, who you have seen in the past that have celebrated you because of your wins and your successes. I think those are two important things to look out for when you're telling your future plans to people, because one, those people will help hold you accountable. Two, they're trustworthy, so they're not going to share those with other people. And three, they will encourage you. So it's so important to tell your dreams and your ambitions to the right people. And this can be just a select few people. When it comes to me, sometimes I don't even tell anybody at all, or I tell a handful of friends or family. It really is, that's it. No more than that. And I know that the reason I tell them is because they have a track record of being trustworthy. It's important to look after that and to make sure to ask God for discernment on who to tell what. The next tip that I have for you is do not broadcast your plans on social media. I feel like we're in a day and age where everyone wants to be celebrated, and there's nothing wrong with that, but it's so important that you don't share your business with people who don't need to be in your business. And it's so important to practice delayed gratification. I feel like exposing your plans too early, even to people you don't know, can abort those plans as well. So it's so important that if you want to work in silence, don't plaster every single thing that you're doing on social media until the goal is accomplished. I've learned quickly not to expose everything. I feel like from a pretty young age, I was taught to shut my mouth and to not tell everybody what I was going to do and how I was going to do it, but just to shut my mouth, do the work, and then people will see the results. And which leads me to my next point is do not share anything until it is accomplished. We often expose things prematurely. That can lead to our goals being destroyed, and our view of our goals being destroyed. When you let the wrong people in and they speak negativity into your life, you will begin to think that you're not capable of doing what you've been called to do, because you exposed the process to others, and people are just telling you you should do it this way and this way and this way and this way. And there's nothing wrong with getting advice from others, but I think it's so important to get advice from those who, like I've been saying, those who want to see you succeed and those who have wisdom and knowledge in that area. Don't get advice from people who are not where you want to be and who don't want you to do well. And lastly, my last point is let God exalt you at the end of it all. If God gave you a vision or a goal, it's for Him to get the glory out. And sometimes we want to put everything on social media and show people what we've been doing and pretty much kind of leave God out of everything. He was the one that gave us the resources to accomplish it. We often want to promote ourselves instead of humbling ourselves before God and letting Him to promote us. And this can also lead to a lot of pride. If God told you that your business is about to reach the nations, then let Him do the work to do that. Let Him exalt you in due time. God's time is always the best time, and He will exalt you in due time if you stay at His feet, humble yourself, and do the work that you need to do in silence. Yeah, so that is all I have for you guys. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you guys want me to talk about any other topic, let me know in the comments below. And yeah, I'll catch you guys in my next video. Bye.